My name is Isabelle Grant, and last week I handed my former boss a plaque that read Employee of the Month while 40 people applauded in our conference room. He accepted it with a smile that looked almost grateful. 3 years ago, he fired me and said I would never succeed without him. Now he reports to me. He follows my strategies, and last quarter, his performance genuinely earned that recognition. That transformation wasn't revenge. It was proof that good leadership makes everyone better, including the people who once made you smaller. I worked at Nexus Digital Marketing for 4 years. Started as a junior account manager and climbed to senior strategist. I was good at my job. Excellent, actually. I understood client psychology and created campaigns that delivered measurable results. My work drove revenue, but my boss Derek Whitfield took credit for everything. Client presentations featured my strategies delivered in his voice. Quarterly reports listed his achievements built on my ideas. I worked late creating proposals he claimed as his own. For years, I accepted this as the price of employment. Then, I stopped accepting it. The breaking point came during a pitch to our biggest prospective client, a tech startup with a substantial marketing budget. I spent 3 weeks developing a comprehensive strategy: market analysis, target demographics, multi-platform approach, creative concepts. The entire presentation was my work. Derek reviewed it the night before, made minor changes, then told me I wouldn't be attending the pitch. He said the client preferred working with senior leadership. Translation: he wanted the credit without sharing the spotlight. I watched from the office while he presented my work. He closed the deal, celebrated with the team, accepted congratulations, never mentioned my contribution. That evening, I asked to speak privately. I told him calmly that I had created that entire strategy and deserved acknowledgement. He looked at me like I had said something amusing. He said, "That's how business works. Junior people do the work. Senior people take the relationships. If I wanted credit, I should focus on becoming indispensable." Then he said something that crystallized everything. "You'll never succeed without me guiding your career. You're talented, but you lack the presence clients trust. Accept your role or find somewhere else to be mediocre." I gave notice the next morning, 2 weeks. Professional and brief. Derek seemed shocked. He asked where I was going. I said I was starting my own firm. He actually laughed. He said I was making a huge mistake. Clients wouldn't take me seriously. I didn't have his connections or reputation. I would struggle for a year, fail, and come back begging for my job. He wished me luck in a tone that meant the opposite. I worked my final 2 weeks quietly, then walked out carrying a box of personal items and a plan I had been developing in secret for months. I launched Catalyst Strategy Group with $8,000 in savings. No investors, no fancy office. Just me, a laptop, and the belief that good work speaks louder than inflated egos. I reached out to former colleagues and clients I had built relationships with quietly over the years. Not Nexus clients. That would be unethical. But people I met at industry events. Professionals who remembered my work, even if Derek took credit. I offered boutique marketing services, personalized strategies, direct access to the person doing the work. No layers between client and creator. My first client was a small nonprofit, budget of $5,000. I created a social media campaign that tripled their donor engagement. They referred me to another organization. That client referred me to a local business. Slowly, momentum built. I worked 16-hour days, every pitch, every strategy, every client call, all me. No one to take credit, no one to diminish my contributions. The work was exhausting but exhilarating. I was building something where competence mattered more than office politics. 6 months in, something unexpected happened. One of Nexus Digital's major clients reached out. A retail company I had worked with during my time there. They were unhappy with Nexus's recent performance. Campaigns were underperforming, communication was poor. They asked if I was available for a consultation. I was careful, I didn't solicit them. They found me. I agreed to meet. Have you ever had a boss underestimate you only to watch you prove them completely wrong? Share your story in the comments. The consultation went well. I analyzed their current marketing approach and identified problems immediately. Generic strategies, no real audience insight, execution that looked impressive but delivered weak results. I proposed a complete overhaul. They hired me. That client generated $30,000 in revenue my first year. When their results improved dramatically, they told other companies. Referrals multiplied. By year 2, I had 12 clients and hired 2 employees. Revenue hit $400,000. Year 3 brought exponential growth. I hired a full team. Account managers, creative director, data analyst. We moved into actual office space. Revenue crossed $2 million. We were becoming known for delivering results without the corporate bureaucracy of larger firms. Clients appreciated working directly with strategists who understood their businesses. We weren't the biggest agency, but we were effective. That reputation spread.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on bell notification to stay updated for more revenge stories.
Meanwhile, I heard through industry contacts that Nexus Digital was struggling. Derek had lost several major accounts. His team was burning out. Employee turnover was high. Turns out, taking credit for other people's work doesn't build sustainable success. It builds resentment and eventually exodus. His best strategists left for competitors. His client relationships were shallow because they were never really his. They were relationships his team built while he collected the credit. Then something interesting happened. A private equity firm that owned Nexus Digital contacted me. They were restructuring their portfolio and consolidating digital marketing agencies. They had acquired 4 firms and wanted Catalyst as the 5th. They would merge operations under Catalyst's brand and leadership. I would become CEO of the combined entity. Derek's team would fold into mine. It was a $7 million deal. I negotiated carefully. I wanted assurances about culture and values. No credit stealing, no toxic hierarchies, merit-based recognition. The PE firm agreed. They had seen Catalyst's performance and wanted to replicate that culture across all properties. The deal closed in 4 months. Suddenly, I was CEO of a 30-person agency that included my former boss and his remaining team. The integration was delicate. Derek's team was wary. They had worked under toxic leadership and expected more of the same. I held individual meetings with each person. I asked about their strengths and career goals. I reviewed their work objectively. Several were genuinely talented but had been managed poorly. Others were coasting because they had never been held to real standards. I made changes carefully, promoted people with potential, let go of people who weren't contributing. And Derek, I kept him on as a senior strategist. People asked why I didn't fire him. It would have been easy, justified even. But I made a calculated decision. Derek was actually good at client relationships when he wasn't busy taking credit. He knew how to read rooms and build rapport. Those skills were valuable if channeled correctly. I gave him clear expectations. Focus on client development. Support the strategy team. No more taking credit for others' work. If he performed well, he would be recognized appropriately. If not, he would be let go. He struggled initially. Being managed by someone he once fired was humbling. But Derek wasn't stupid. He saw that fighting me would end his career. He had 2 options, adapt or leave. He chose to adapt. Slowly, he learned to work collaboratively. He brought in new business using his connections. He supported strategists instead of competing with them. His quarterly performance improved genuinely. Last quarter, Derek's client retention was 97%. He mentored junior account managers effectively. He contributed to team culture positively. When I reviewed employee performance, his results were legitimately strong. So I named him Employee of the Month, not as mockery, as recognition. He had transformed from toxic boss to valuable team member. That transformation happened because he was finally in an environment that rewarded competence over ego. The plaque ceremony was surreal. I stood in front of the team and explained why Derek earned recognition. Strong client relationships, collaborative attitude, mentorship of junior staff. He looked uncomfortable but also genuinely pleased. After the meeting, he thanked me privately. He said working for me taught him what good leadership looked like. He apologized for how he treated me at Nexus. He said he was insecure about his own abilities and compensated by diminishing others. The apology felt sincere. I accepted it because holding grudges is exhausting and unproductive. The agency continued growing. We acquired 2 more firms. Revenue hit $20 million. I was featured in business publications as an entrepreneur who built success through ethical leadership. Interviewers asked about my management philosophy. I talked about creating environments where people do their best work, about recognizing contributions honestly, about how toxic leadership wastes talent and destroys cultures. I never mentioned Derek specifically. The story was bigger than one bad boss. It was about choosing to lead differently. Derek still works for me. He's a good employee now. Not exceptional, but solid. He understands his role and performs it well. We're not friends. Too much history for that. But we're professional colleagues. He knows I could have destroyed his career. Instead, I gave him a chance to rebuild it. That choice wasn't about revenge or forgiveness. It was about recognizing that people can change when given structure and accountability. Sometimes former Nexus clients ask about our dynamic. They remember Derek as my boss and find the reversal amusing. I deflect those conversations. The past matters less than present performance. Derek contributes value now. That's what matters. Dwelling on who used to be in charge wastes energy better spent on building the business. My leadership approach is simple. Recognize good work. Give people credit they earn. Create environments where talent develops. Hold people accountable without crushing them. Those principles built an agency that competes with firms 10 times our size. They also transformed a toxic boss into a functioning team member. Not every toxic person can change, but some can if given clear expectations and fair opportunities. The real revenge wasn't making Derek my employee. It was proving his assessment completely wrong. He said I would never succeed without him. I built a multi-million-dollar agency that acquired his company. He said I lacked the present client's trust. I became CEO leading 30 people. He said I should accept being mediocre. I redefined what success looks like in our industry. Every achievement was an answer to his doubt. Not spoken, just demonstrated through results. I keep that Employee of the Month plaque visible in the office. Not Derek's specifically. All of them. Recognition boards showing team achievements. It reminds everyone that good work gets acknowledged here. That contributions matter regardless of hierarchy. That leadership means elevating others, not standing on them. Derek sees those boards every day. He understands now what he missed before. Success isn't about taking credit. It's about creating conditions where everyone succeeds, including the people who once said you couldn't. The best revenge isn't making someone suffer. It's building something so undeniably successful that their doubt becomes irrelevant. Derek said I needed him. I proved I needed competence, integrity, and vision. Those qualities built Catalyst, and eventually they transformed Derek from obstacle into asset. That's mature revenge, not destruction. Evolution, proving that good leadership changes everything, including the people who once practiced bad leadership. Competence rewarded, ego retired. Everyone better for it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to watch more revenge and inspiring stories that will make you excited like this one. Where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments and let us know what you think about this story.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on bell notification to stay updated for more revenge stories.